Hello guys, welcome back. Hope you all have watched the previous video which is about Phylum Porifera. Remember that we have started learning the second chapter which is Animal Kingdom. To make you guys recollect what we learned in our previous chapter. In the previous video, I have explained the basics about classification, taxonomy. So it was a kind of a recollecting video. Then we learned Phylum Porifera, the group that comes under non-chordate, or we can call them as invertebrate. So in this video, we are going to learn Phylum Cnidaria. So watch the video till the end and take notes without fail, and which is very important. When you watch a video, make sure that you take notes and understand the concept. If you don't understand or you feel that somewhere you didn't still get what I was explaining in my previous video, as well as what I'm going to explain it in my present video, please make sure that you put a comment in the comment section, or you can just contact me through my email. Okay guys, let's start with the Phylum Cnidaria. So before we get to know more about Phylum Cnidaria, let's see why Phylum Cnidaria is known as Cnidaria. Previously, Phylum Cnidaria is known as Coelenterata. People used to call this group as Phylum Coelenterata, but then later, due to its stinging cells, it has been named as Phylum Cnidaria. Almost all animals in this group have stinging cells. That is why their name is also called Cnidaria. So, what is the meaning of Cnidaria? So, the meaning of Cnidaria is needle or stinging cells. So, the node or Cnidaria. So, the name is actually derived from nidocytes or nidoblast. So, hence it is known as Phylum Cnidaria. And most of the animals from this Phylum Cnidaria all exhibit a radial symmetrical pattern of division, but except few groups like sea anemones, they exhibit bilateral symmetry. And one more thing about this group, and all of this Phylum Cnidaria are aquatic organisms. You can find them only in aquatic environment, not in the land area or anywhere else. And they are the first group to show the tissue level of organization, which we have already learned in our previous class itself. Remember, so when we learned about the level of organization, so you can see that body is completely made up of tissue, not by the cell. So, and also you can see their body is somewhat different. Though or both are from the same group, you can see some differences in it. So we'll be seeing how and why is that. So that digestion and everything is taken care by the central vascular cavity or cylindron, which is in our previous class we learned these organisms, right? Mostly the organisms that shows tissue level of organization. They don't have well advanced or complex digestive system like other organ system level of organization animals. So they have a simple level of digestive system, which means that they have only one open. Through that say one open is functioning as a mouth as well as the anus. So the food will be digested or taken from that same open, as well as the uh, excretory matter and other particles will be sent out through the uh, same mouth. Okay, so that is why it is known as incomplete digestive groups. And also they exhibit both intracellular as well as extracellular digestion, which means with the help of polyps, these are known as polyps. Okay, so this tentacle kind of things are known as polyps. With the help of these tentacles and polyps, they'll be able to digest their food outside, as well as through the mouth they can able to digest their food inside their body. That is why they are extracellular as well as intracellular. And they in their lifetime they exhibit two body forms. One is polyps. So this is known as polyps, like it is sessile and sedentary, attached on the hard surface and grows an individual animal. And another one is medusa. So this form is known as medusa, which will be floating or swimming in the water. So during their developmental stage, they exhibit both asexual as well as sexual reproduction stage. So asexual, I will just show you guys how asexual reproduction takes place in the polyps as well as how sexual reproduction is taking place in the medusa or this umbrella kind of animal group. So let's talk about that. Now you can see here these are the typical schematic representation of polyps as well as medusa. So as I told you, this sedentary as sessile animal all comes under polyps. So you have this polyp. So this is known as polyp. So that body is made up of calcium carbonate, which is also known as skeleton, and it will be sessile. It will not be moving. As I told you, they have only one coelentron, which is known as central mouth cavity, right? So through this, the food will be digested. Likewise, in medusa also, they are like they'll be able to swim, and it looks like an umbrella. That is why it is known as medusa, and you can see their tentacles here. So here their polyps or the tentacle is on the body, and it is attached on the surface of some hard substrate, and here it is free swimming. So these are the two difference between polyps as well as medusa, and medusa exhibit sexual reproduction, and this polyp exhibit asexual reproduction. How asexual reproduction takes place in the polyps, let's see about that. So the asexual reproduction takes place with the help of fragmentation. So fragmentation is a type of reproduction where a part of body will be broken or cut down. That broken part will again go and attach on a surface, and it will grow as a new individual. So this you can see here the part of this polyp is breaking down, and it will go and attach and grow as a new organism. So these are known as asexual reproduction. So sometimes this asexual reproduction uh, this if this is this it will release aphyra, which is known as medusa. Okay, so this medusa will be swimming, and it will uh, do its reproduction process with another medusa, which means they will go and mate with another animal and produce a polyp, which is known as planula. That planula is a larva, and that larva will go and attach on the surface of a hard substrate, and it will grow as a polyp. So these are the two types of sexual reproduction that takes place in the phylum Cnidaria. So these are some examples of phylum Cnidaria. We have a Portuguese man of war, which is known as Spicallia. This is Spicallia, and it has a stinging cell. So it is highly toxic. So this Portuguese man of war, you can watch it or you can see it in many coastal regions. Sometimes they grow abundantly, and it wash ashores. And we have sea anemone. This is sea anemone. You can see a clear polyp structure here, and brine coral. So this is known as brine coral, and a sea pen. So all these groups are known as Cnidaria, and all of them exhibit tissue level of organization, and a single opening will be there for the food injection. And one more thing, all of them are diploplastic organization, which means they have two germ layers, the outer layer ectodome, the inner layer endodome. So I hope you guys understood about the phylum Cnidaria, and in our next video we'll see another group in next video. Take care, guys.